What's good, guys? It's your boy TD from Fantasy Good Sports, and it's Sunday, and we in week 15. Guys, it's semifinals. Let's get to this championship game. Let's boom today. I got some boom plays for you for your lineups, guys. So let's go. What's going on? So I'm gonna go ahead. You know how I do. I start talking about here. Smash the thumbs up button as soon as you get here, guys. So let me see. Yep. So quarterbacks today. The quarterback that I'm playing in DFS, and he's on my redraft. It's Lamar Jackson. Yes, I said it. Lamar Jackson. And I'm playing Lamar Jackson, bro. It's a smash play. It's a smash play. I'm playing many of these Baltimore players as I can to get all these points. So now, unless you had like 5 of them, then maybe not. But 3 to 4, yes, I'm playing 3 to 4. So, what's going on, Brian Ortega? What's good, bro? Welcome to the channel, man. I ain't seen you in a while, bro. He said, yes, sir. What it do, bro? Hey, I'm just chilling, man. It's Sunday. I'm excited, man. I'm in the playoffs in 2 of my leagues, man. 2 out of 3. And big money league, I'm still in there, man. I'm about to make this smash play. Also, the Kansas City and New Orleans game. I like Tyreek Hill in that game. It's a tough matchup. Anytime Kansas City is playing a tough matchup, I love Tyreek Hill in that matchup, guys. He's matchup proof. When they seem to get tough teams, tough defenses, Tyreek is the guy that blows open those defenses for him. So Tyreek is a play today. Lamar Jackson, like I said, Kyler Murray, I'm gonna play him because that's my quarterback, right? But if I got something like if I'm in an 18 team or a 10 team and I can go the Ryan Tannehill, that's up to you. You can do that. If you don't show, I think Kyler's gonna be okay today. But you can go off and go to Ryan Tannehill or somebody like Deshaun Watson. If you got Deshaun Watson, I would try to maybe go to I would try to stream like a Ryan Tannehill or let me see, guys, who I got some quarterbacks down here that I like. Maybe Phillip Rivers if you want to. Kirk Cousins, but I'm playing my bell cows. Brian Ortega says, man, I'd be more excited if I ain't started Keenan. I still like my chances in my big money league. Yeah, bro. And listen, some people I told them to sit, some people I said start because it's all in what you like. If you want like to go down with your bell cow guys, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. If they healthy and they said nothing wrong with that. But if you got a feeling like I don't think he's gonna be healthy enough, I don't want to play. That's okay too. That's why when I give y'all advice, it's advice. I'm not telling y'all what to do because it's your team. Go down swinging the way you want to go down swinging. Don't go down swinging the way I tell you because if you lose, you're gonna feel some type of way because you're like, well, I thought this. So that's why I give you advice to give you confidence in whatever you're doing, guys. So that's all. So guys, smash that like button as you come up in the chat. I appreciate it. What's going on, Nick? Hey man, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Hey, this is a great channel, man. Great community, man. One of the best fantasy communities out. I just been doing this for about 3 or 4 months, man. I appreciate you being here. But Nick says Woods or Gallman. PPR, I'm going Woods. And standard, I'm going Gallman. But I like Woods today. But I'm not going to tell you to play Woods over Gallman in standard. But in PPR, I'm playing Woods, bro. Good question. So let's get back to this DFS. So yeah, I like Tannehill today as a streamer if you want to stream. I don't think it's gonna be a bad slate for Tom Brady. So people who got Tom Brady, you got to play him. You can't go and try to stream nobody over him. He's playing Atlanta. I like it. Mike T, what's going on, bro? Mike T says, hey man, since Brandon Cooks is playing, should I play Watson over Tannehill? No, bro. And if I'm wrong on that, hey, it's on me. I'm not doing that. I'm playing like if I got Tannehill, I'm playing that. I'm playing Tannehill, I'm playing AJ Brown, and I'm playing King Henry. I would love to have those three. That might be a great DFS stat. So yeah, bro. I'm not gonna play Watson just because Cook's out there. But I get what you're saying. If you want to go with that, then you can. It's not a bad play because if Watson is your main quarterback that you drafted from the beginning of the season, there's nothing wrong with wanting to go with him since his weapons is healthy, right? But me just looking at it as a vacuum, Tannehill matchup is a banger, and Derrick Henry is not going to take all his touchdowns. It's just opening it up more for Tannehill, bro. But he also, Mike T also says, also should I play Montgomery over Akers? No, do not do that. Play Akers, bro. Even though Akers has a great matchup, no. I'll try to get Akers and Montgomery on the field together, but I'm not sitting Akers for no Montgomery. But good question, man. What's going on, Nick? Nick says, thank you, man. Hey, you welcome, bro. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, man. This is going to be a great stream, man. Guys, smash that thumbs up button when you come in here. I appreciate it, guys. Get this video out in the algorithm so this community can continue to grow, guys. I appreciate it. Matthew, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? What's good? That's one of my faithful subscribers. Matthew says, I might lose because Devontae and Aaron Jones tank, so I need A.J. Brown and T.Y. to pop off. Hey, listen, man. Guys, you good, bro. You played the best. Ain't no better receiver other than Devontae. So, bro, it ain't your fault. This is how fantasy goes. You can have a team to go undefeated, and then you get into week of the championship game, and your guys dud out. Do you get mad at yourself like you did something wrong? Do you look at the waiver wire and say, well, should I got this guy and play this guy? No. So, man, you made the right play, man. Don't worry about what Devontae. You just keep, like you said, bro, A.J. Brown and T.Y., you need them to pop off. That's how you look at it. If Devontae didn't want to give you, they had a good matchup, he should have popped off, right? So you good. And you says Aaron Rodgers tanked, so I need A.J. Brown and T.Y. I need A.J. Brown to pop off too, bro. Matthew says T.Y. is going torch the Texas. Man, listen, he probably had, of all players and teams in history, T.Y. might got the most receiving yards against that team in the amount of games that they played than any other player in history. I mean, he kills Houston. They have nightmares thinking about T.Y. T.Y. have always killed them. He killed them earlier this year. He trying to kill him again. So if they sell out to stop him, then they're just going to get killed, you know, because that's going to open up the run game for Taylor and Hines, right? So, yeah, man. Brian Ortega says, for sure, Keenan got me here, so it said YOLO. Yeah. But debating Logan Thomas or stream a Irv Smith. I'm going Irv Smith, man. I like Logan Thomas, but I just like Irv Smith today. Or Cormet. Yep, I'm going Irv Smith. And then he says, I benched Fant yesterday. That's okay. Look, because I understand it. Who knows what Fant was gonna do? Fant ain't like I don't like his hips, man. He don't seem like he can break tackles, but he's fast, a big guy. So he actually got a touchdown yesterday. So it is what it is, bro. Let me see. Mike T says I have JT and Dalvin Cook, so I don't think I can get Akers and Montgomery in my lineup. You can't put both of them in the flex. You don't have two flex spots. If you have two flex spots, man, put them in there. Matthew says, laughing my butt off. Don't ever wear a T.Y. Hilton jersey in Houston. I know that's right. Don't. Hey, actually, man, they might respect you. They'll be like, look, man, the month he killed us, hey, I ain't even mad at you. Unless you clouting on them. Unless you start clouting. You know what I'm saying? Patty, what's going on, Patty? What's good, bro? He says, is it safe to start Swift or play Carson? I'm playing Carson. Let me see about Matthew Stafford, what they're saying about Matthew Stafford this morning. Let me see real quick. Okay, it says his rib and his thumb, who is listed as questionable for Sunday game against the Titans, plans to play. So between Swift and Carson, man, I'm gonna play Carson because he's got a healthy quarterback, right? So that's what I'm playing. I'm playing Carson. Swift is nice too, bro. Swift is nice too. So you got that's a good thing to have, what you got going between those two. But I'm gonna say Carson. Steven, what's going on, Steven? Steven Wynn, my homie, faithful subscriber. Steven says, what do you think about Kendrick Bourne or Russell Gage? Those are two like guys that really don't have important roles on offenses. But if you got to choose between those two, with Julio being out, I'm gonna say Russell Gage. Mike T says only one flex. Okay, I got you, Mike T. So let me see. Yeah, go with Akers, bro. Yeah, Matthew, you a mod now, man. You deserve it, bro. Yep. Ruben, what's going on, Ruben? What's good, bro? I'm glad to see you here, man. He says, Chris Carson versus Brandon Ayuk, flex position. If you in PPR, go Ayuk. If you in standard, go Chris Carson, bro. Patty says, so I have Watson against the Colts, Hill against New Orleans. I think Hill ain't playing, bro. Wait a minute. See, against you. So I have Watson against Colts, Hill against New Orleans. Hill against, I don't know what Hill you have against New Orleans. DK and Carson against Washington and Cook against Chicago. Tyreek. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, man, that's a smash play, bro. Tyreek is a smash play. I feel good about that play today. They can't keep up with him out there. So, yeah, man, you just got to play your boomers and, hey, let the chips fall where they may fall at, Patty. Yep, guys, smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate everybody being here. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new. So we can get this video out in the algorithm, guys, so this community can continue to grow. The more thumbs up I get, the more this video reach more people, guys. Okay, so who else? Mitchell Trubisky is another one that people are wanting to stream, guys. I'm not gonna. I like him. I think if I had to go to him, I'll feel okay about it. But Minnesota defense is sneaky. So watch out for that. Minnesota defense is sneaky. Let me see. So you got Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's a smash play today. Everybody know that. Everybody's playing Derrick Henry. If you're playing against him, then you might be a little nervous, but don't worry about that either. You got Dalvin Cook against Chicago. That's a pretty tough matchup, but they run the ball elite. This is Dalvin Cook. So that's why I like Irv Smith. Whenever you got a good running back and a good tight end together, you have to go with that tight end. That tight end is gonna get some good looks, especially if the quarterback is pretty good. Then Kamara's probably gonna smash today with Drew Brees coming back. Taylor looked like he got a smash play going against Houston. Then James Robinson, I don't know. If you don't got like top backs, maybe you can stream like a Miles Sanders or somebody like that over him. But he's playing Baltimore, and that's a tough matchup. Chris Carson, I like that matchup. Even though I know Washington has a good defense, I still like Chris Carson. I love Akers. I like Swift. I do think people should pick up Tony Pollard if you need a streamer back. I don't know. Yeah, Zeke might play, but how many carries he's going to get? He's still questionable for the game. J.K. Dobbins is one of my best plays for today. I think J.K. should hit. I might play J.K. and Gus Edwards on the same team. I don't know about trusting Mostert either. He's been hurt all week. I might just leave that backfield alone. But between him and Wilson, I don't know what's going to happen. I do like Kenyon Drake today. They've been, especially if they're saying that Chase Edmonds might be out. Let me see. Look at some receivers. Like I said, Tyreek Hill is a smash play. I know you might think that's a tough matchup, but the better the matchup, guys, the better Tyreek plays because the more targets he gets. When it's an easy game, they seem to like spread it around. But when it's a tough matchup, they focus on Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. DK is a nice play. If they don't double team him, you know what Russell's going to do. Matthew says, why are the Saints even playing Breeze? They're already in the playoffs, and they're probably going to lose this one. He's going to get re-injured. It's a chance. But if they want to play him, man, they playing him for a reason, man. They playing him. They probably feel like he's healthy. So that's on them. I feel you. I agree with you, Matthew. I wouldn't probably want to play him. But they probably want to give him some practice. You know what I mean? And it seems like they're saving Michael Thomas for the playoffs, for the real playoffs. What's going on, William? What's going on, bruh? William says, full PPR, pick flex, Akers, Hilton, or Carson. Akers, started Eckler, and Mike Davis need some upside. Yep. Akers, bruh. All right, what's good, bruh? He says, what's up, guy? Hit that like button, guys. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. So, guys, I'm still having to choose between Lynn Bowden or Bowden or Gus Edwards. I'm thinking about going with Gus. I'm gonna wait up until the last minute to make this decision, but that is a decision that I'm gonna have to make. What's going on, Jelly God? Hey, man, I appreciate you being here, bruh. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Hey, great community, bruh. But Jelly says T.Y. or Terry. T.Y. Like Matthew says, T.Y. William Garland says, appreciate it. Hit that like button, y'all. Yes, hit that like button. Jelly, I appreciate you subscribing, bruh. I appreciate that. Great community, man. Let me see. Brian Ortega says, just threw Irv Smith in that lineup, bro. Yep. I feel you, man. I feel good about it, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit that. I'm like, guys, if I led you astray, I admit that. But I'm playing Irv Smith over Logan all day. Nah, man, it ain't unreal, man. That's just how the game flow goes. I wasn't surprised. That's why I didn't draft Aaron Rodgers this year, because I knew like they can win games by just running the ball. They don't need him to throw to Devontae 3 touchdowns every game. So with that, you got to take that in mind. Yep, appreciate that, Jelly. Brian Ortega says, need help with the flex, though. I got Gallman, Deontay. Bro, is the PPR standard? He says he got Deontay, Sony, or Rashad Higgins. Don't like Gallman against Cleveland DST. I'm starting them. Okay. If it's PPR, man, I'm starting Deontay. Yep. If it's PPR, bro, standard. Okay. Bro, I might. Okay, so you don't want to start Gallman. I would start Gallman, but I'm gonna talk to you like you're not starting Gallman, because I get you got Cleveland defense. But this is standard, man. And just to throw out a receiver in it in standard, that's gonna be rough. So maybe you go with Sony Michel. I wouldn't, but that's probably your best next play, man, because it's standard. You got to get them backs. Unless you got a receiver with heavy touchdown upside. So yeah. Ira says, who's your lock of the day? My lock of the day. My lock of the day. It might be AJ Brown. AJ Brown or Tyreek Hill. I love those two today. Ray Gibson. What's going on, Ray? Ray says pick 2. Hopkins, Godwin, AJ Brown. AJ Brown and D-Hop. Brian Ortega says, you trust Garmin with Coach McCoy at quarterback? Bruh, if that's the best thing, they're going to give it to him. So, no, I don't trust him if I got better players, but I'm not going to go and get a lesser player that's weak play over him because they got a better matchup. Because you know Garmin's going to get that work, right? So, Yeah, so no, I don't trust him, but I trust him over Sony Michelle. I trust him over Rashad Higgins. Let me see. So Ira says, so you like Montgomery over James Robinson? Yes, I do. Andrew Jerry, what's going on, Andrew? He says, need a good boom tight end. Choices are possibly unhealthy Gasecki or Irv Smith, Cole Kmet, Jared Cook. What you think, bruh? I like Irv Smith, but Jared Cook, I'm gonna go ahead just talking in a vacuum. Jared Cook might be the best one on there since your boy's back, Drew Brees. But I like Irv Smith as a personal favorite. But Jared Cook probably the best player you got for all those tight ends, bro. Rex says, good luck, everyone out there. Yes, guys, good luck. Let's get this money. Matthew says, A.J. Brown, Hopkins, because Godwin floor is too low. Yep, I agree with Matthew. Rex says, what's your thoughts on Corey Davis this week? Hopefully he can catch some sloppy seconds or some crumbs, because I believe Derrick Henry is gonna get a lot of carries, and then AJ Brown, and then hopefully he can get some of those crumbs and get a touchdown between that. So yeah, if he was like I needed a flex play and Corey Davis seemed like to be the best one, he's not a bad play. What's going on, Clutchful? He says, do I start Brandon Ayuk or Robert Woods? Brandon Ayuk. Eric Brewer says, I need a huge boom this week. Hilton or QT? Hilton or someone else on the waivers? Hilton, bruh. Ira says, can you explain why you like Irv Smith so much? Because he's an athlete. He might be one of the fastest tight ends in the league. He's like a receiver. He reminds me of like Evan Ingram, Shannon Sharp, smaller, fast receivers, right? Not small receivers, I'm sorry, tight ends. So can't no linebacker guard him one-on-one. Now, can some safeties can. But when you have Dalvin Cook in the backfield and you have to stay true to your responsibility for the run game, then that makes a tight end a smash play. So how do you guard? You can maybe guard a Kyle Rudolph, maybe because he's a little slower. Maybe you can catch up with him. But Irv Smith, no. So you can throw screens to Irv Smith. You can throw crosses. He can run for 40, 50 yards for a touchdown. It's all in upside, talent, speed. No linebackers checking him. They got to stop the run game because you have to stop Dalvin Cook. So how do you stop Dalvin Cook and try to stop Irvin Smith? So that gives it one-on-one. Like even the Minnesota receivers have great matchups every week, even though if they don't boom, because they're getting a lot of one-on-one coverage more than any other receivers because of Dalvin Cook's ability to run the ball. So when you have that, defensive coordinators tell the linebackers and D linemen and their safeties to stay true to their gap protection or the gap of responsibility. Because if you don't, Dalvin Cook will gas you. So what you worried about that, you staying true for the run game, all of a sudden, bam, the tight end's behind you. You have to run and keep up, dump over your head, first down. That's why I love Irv Smith in this offense. Great question, though. Great question, bruh. Gabriel, what's going on, Gabriel? Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, bruh. Gabriel says, hey, man, need your help. I got you, bruh. He said, who would you start? Wide receiver. Kiki, do you love me? Tyler Boyd, running back Bowden, or Gurley? Okay, so far as the receivers, I'm going Kiki. Do you love me? Out of those guys. So out of Tyler Boyd or Kiki, I'm going Kiki. Out of the running backs, Bowden or Gurley, I'm going Bowden. So yeah, bro, you do to go Bowden and Kiki. Andrew says going to need some luck this week. Hey, opportunity meets luck. I mean, preparation and opportunity equals luck. So long as you prepared, you've been studying, you got your best players out there. If they hit, it ain't luck, man. So that's what luck is. You just put the right players out there. You knew what they could do. Hey, let the chips fall where they may fall, bro. You good. William Garland says thoughts on E. Sanders this week. He can eat. They gonna, so you know Kansas City gonna push him. So he should get like 4 or 5 extra targets. Now I would think Jared Cook and Alvin Kamara will get all the touchdowns, but PPR you can play E. Sanders in PPR. William Garland says, okay, no, I'm sorry, I already did that. Controversial. What's going on, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, man. This is one of the best fantasy channels out here, bro. Controversial says pick 2. T.Y., David Johnson, Antonio Brown, Emmanuel Sanders, or Jarvis Landry. So I'm going to tell you T.Y., and Jarvis Landry. And it's very close between Emmanuel Sanders and Jarvis Landry. It's actually up to you, bro. Whoever you want to play. I believe both of those guys are even. I would have told you Emmanuel Sanders over Jarvis, but Bradbury's out for the Lions. I mean, not the Lions, but the Giants. So they don't have a top corner to shut Jarvis down. So Jarvis might kill him from the slot and outside. So that's why I'm gonna tell you to play Jarvis and T.Y. Matthew says T.Y. and Sanders. Yep. What? That's fine. T.Y. and Sanders. Yep. Conscious Machine says Leonard over Sony. Yes. Leonard over Sony. I still like Leonard over Sony, bruh. Unless Ronald Jones comes back, I like Leonard over Sony. Conscious Machine says, no, I'm sorry, Ira. Ira says, do you like Bucks D against the Falcons offense? Yes, I do. With Julio being out, I do. I do like that. I think they should get a lot of pressure on him, on Matt Ryan. Speed him up. He said, Conscious Machine said, I had Keenan and Devontae. I have Thielen at 1 flex, but I need upside. Excuse me. Leonard and Sony seem to have the 100 plus in touchdown ceiling. Okay. Thielen has Jefferson and Cook and Irv Smith to battle for points. Got you. So you said I have Thielen at 1 flex, but I need upside. Leonard and Sony seem to have. Yes, I will play Leonard over Sony. So yeah, I'll play Leonard, bro. And I get what you're saying that Irv Smith and Thielen and Jefferson and Cook are all on the same team. So I get it. Andrew Jerry says Michael or Bowden. Michelle, I'm sorry. Michelle or Bowden. I'm going with Bowden, bro. Especially in PPR. Matthew says starting David Johnson is a terrible idea. Concussions really affect RBs. They do. Performance, and he's been out for many weeks. He's playing the Colts. I agree. I wouldn't play no David Johnson. Matthew says David Johnson's a dud this week. I agree with that. I think so. You know, anything can happen in fantasy, but I believe what Matthew is saying. Browns D against the Giants offense. Yes, you can go there. You can go there. I still think Wayne Gardner's going to do good, but you can still go. Yes, Browns D is a nice play this week. Nice stream defense. Okay. Moderators, tell them to smash that like button as they come in, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Big T. What's going on, Big T? Big T says projected to lose by 36. He played Waller and Aaron Jones. And I played Jacob. So now T.Y. or Deontay Johnson or Jarvis Landry and Big Ben or Breeze. Okay. So let me see. Projected to lose by 36, Waller and Aaron Jones. And I played Jacob. So now T.Y. or Deontay Johnson. T.Y. And you say and Big Ben or Breeze. Big Ben. I'm going Big Ben. Conscious Machine says, can I play Sony over Thielen or am I panicking? You panicking. You panicking. Don't play Sony over Thielen. IRA says, what about Seahawks D or Bucks D? Who you like better? The Seahawks D. Yep, hit that like button, guys. Ryan, what's going on, Ryan? Ryan says, can you trust Terry McLaurin this week? No, you can't trust him like that. But if you use the next best receiver you get, you don't sit him for a lesser receiver. So you play your studs. So if he's one of your studs, you play him. Yep. What's going on, Luigi? Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I'm pretty sure I've seen you here before, man. Thank you for being here, bro. If I'm off, man, I apologize. But, man, I appreciate you being here. He says, play Akers and Robinson. I have Dobbins. I'll play Akers and Dobbins. Robinson got a tough matchup. So just because I like, now I'm biased to Dobbins. Dobbins is one of my favorite players. So I would play Akers and Dobbins. But Akers and Robinson is not bad either. Ronald Rourke says, so Terry McLaurin or Montgomery in the flex? Montgomery. I got to tell you Montgomery because that's a bell cow. Luigi says, I'm sub. I appreciate that, bro. He said, good looks. Okay, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yep. Yep, guys, I'm getting that documentary. I released it on my Facebook, like the little intro. I'm gonna release the one on YouTube tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be releasing a little premiere, and then Wednesday at 6:00, the documentary will drop. It's called The Little Boy That Could. Ryan says, okay, yeah, I read that. RA says, Titans or Lions, who wins? Titans. Easy. Matthew says, is it a bad idea to start Sanders over Dobbins? You talking about Miles Sanders? No, it's not a bad idea to start Miles Sanders over Dobbins. And Swift, I feel like Sanders has ceiling with Hurts. You said I feel like Sanders hits his ceiling with Hurts. Yeah, he can. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad play to play Sanders over Dobbins. I believe they almost like even back. They both the same because they both got two good running quarterbacks. They're gonna have good running lanes. So you can play either of those two. I like both of them. William Garland says full PPR. Pick one running back, two wide receivers, and a flex. So you said one running back, Akers. You said two wide receivers. Hilton and Woods and one flex. I say E. Sanders. So E. Sanders, Hilton, Akers. Yep. E. Sanders, Akers, and Hilton. Yep. Two wide receivers and a flex. Yep. One running back. So the one running back I told you was Akers. The two wide receivers I told you to play was Woods and Hilton. And the one flex is E. Sanders. Yep. Luigi says, boss, it's tough to take out James Robinson right now, but I'm going to be mad if Dobbins takes off for a long run. I got it. Hey, listen, bro, there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. I like that. I know that you're paying attention because that James Robinson is a bell cow. You don't sit bell cows. When you got like a guy that's on the rise, sometimes you can make that decision. So with me being personally, me having a lot of Dobbins, liking Dobbins, I'm going to say Dobbins. But you playing Robinson, bro, is nothing. I won't never, like, if you come back to me tomorrow and say, Terry, man, I didn't play Dobbins and I lost, and Dobbins went off for 40 points, I won't get mad at you because I understand you got to go with your bell cows. So, bro, you good. Jeremiah says cutting edge information. Yes, it is, bro. It's cutting edge. William Garland says, boom, appreciate that. You were out. Matthew says, I'm scared. I'm starting the wrong people. It's do or die. Yes, it is. It's do or die. That's why I'm giving you upside. All upside. That's why I like Dobbins, man. Robinson playing Baltimore. Baltimore they're gonna make that quarterback beat them deep. They're gonna make that quarterback beat them deep, man. So they're gonna try to take away Robinson. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning into my channel. I really do, guys. Great community right here. Great guys in this chat. So Matthew says, I went with T.Y. Sanders and Akers over Carson, Swift, and Dobbins. I got you. There's nothing wrong with that. T.Y. is a boomer. Sanders nice. Akers nice. I like Carson, but I get it. And I understand why you're sitting Swift. And Dobbins, you just already got some other backs in there. So I get it, bro. Luigi says, good looks. You good, bro? He said, bro, what about Lamar and Gus? I'm scared of them. Yeah, I'm playing them. I'm playing Lamar, Gus, and Dobbins. So I get it that you scared. I'm playing them. I just feel like they got a smash play this week. They're gonna try to stop Lamar, so that's gonna open it up for Gus and Dobbins. He said, I hit that thumbs up all day. I know you do, bro. I appreciate you. Yep. Jeremiah, what's going on, Jeremiah? What's good, bro? He says, I'm down 5 points. I have Mahomes, Ridley, Miles Sanders, and Hilton left playing. Other dude got D. Herring, Russ, Claypool, Ayuk, and Woods. That's going to be a great battle. He got some killers, man, and you got some killers too. It's going to be a great battle, bro. Jeremiah says, you think I got a shot? Yes, you do. You got a shot. You got Mahomes. You got Ridley. You got Miles Sanders. And you got Hilton. But he got Herring. He got King Herring, and then he got Claypool. That's a boomer. And then Ayuk and Woods. It's going to be a good game, bro. Don't worry about it how it falls, but because you got the right players out there. Yeah, like Matthew said, that's a good game. It is. That's a very good game. Andrew Jury says, I'm needing a best boom potential. Bowden or Edwards. I'm going Bowden. Michael, what's going on, Michael? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. Michael says, James Robinson, Drake, and Taylor, which two you think, bro? I'm taking Taylor and Drake just because of James Robinson matchup. He's a good play, but he's got a killer matchup. Conscious Machine says H2O, baby. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm drinking that water. Yeah. Okay. Guys, man, I gotta stay drinking water. Because I drink coffee. I drink like 2 cups of coffee in the morning, and it dries my mouth out. Y'all can tell every time I do a video. And then I come home from work. Sometimes I do a video. I've been drinking that coffee, been working. I ain't drunk enough water. So I have to get it where I can. This is what you call high quality H2O right here. Yeah, Special One. It is a big week, man. He says Clyde Landry or Dobbins. Dobbins. I'm going with Dobbins, bro. Guys, I appreciate everybody being in here. I appreciate y'all hitting that smashing that thumbs up button. Guys, we growing. This community is growing. I can't wait the next year, guys. Yeah, I'm ready. We want to win this year. But I'm very excited about going into next year. That way, because guys, it's some players that y'all like talk to me about, and I'm gonna help you. But I'm like, I would have never ever touched that player. I would have never ever touched that player. So I'm excited. Vanderman, what's good, bro? Good morning. Matthew says sucks. I won't have Kittle this week. Hopefully he's back week 16. Yeah, I think they saying he's gonna be coming back in week 16. Conscious Machine says wrenched. Why thank you. What can I do? Fix my lineup to take Keenan and Devontae out? I just changed my 5-gallon spring water bottle. Amen. I got you, bro. See, William Garland says game script tonight. Keep Robinson out of it. Yep. Game script might keep Robinson out of it. I'm sorry, guys, because it was close. I see what you're saying on William. He says game script might keep Robinson out of it, and that's what I believe. It ain't Robinson talent. It's just the game script, guys. They're gonna be down, so he might be passing a lot. That's the only reason why I'm saying play Dobbins over him. Special One says Adam screwed me over, but Jacobs gave me 20. Let's see what I can do. Yep, sometimes that happens, man. It's game script sometimes. That's why Devontae Adams didn't hit that ceiling. Ron O'Rourke says, how do you think Emmanuel Sanders is going to do now? I think he's going to do fine through the regular season, especially against Kansas City, where they're going to have to pass the ball a lot. So I like E. Sanders. Matthew says, amen, Conscious Machine. I know that's right. Vanderman says, I drafted Kittle early. I did too, but I also picked up Fant, who came in clutch this week. Yes, that's how you do. Got to keep working that waiver wire. William Garland says, game script took away from Mike Davis last night. I was salty. Yeah, it did. But listen, that's 8 or 9 points. I played them too. I'm fine. Because I'm playing this guy to play Keenan Allen. So I got more points than Keenan Allen. William Brian Ortega says Roland, Wilson, Taylor, Akers, DK, Irv Smith, Gallman, Browns, and Jason Sanders. Need huge weeks from everyone. What you think? I like Wilson. I like Taylor. I like Akers. I like DK. I like Irv Smith. I like Gallman. I like Browns. Yes, bro. I like your lineup. You got a killer. Jeremy Wells says T.Y. Hilton or Deontay Johnson, full PPR. Do you think this is a trap game for T.Y.? It can be, but you can't worry about a trap game. You got to play the boom and what you see. You can't get cute. You can't try to be 20/20 hindsight. Play T.Y. I would, Deontay is a nice play, but you got T.Y. T.Y. the Houston killer. So you got to play T.Y. over Deontay Johnson in PPR. So yeah, it can be a trap game. So you got to make your decision. It can be a trap game. I hope everybody heard that. T.Y. can be a trap game, but that doesn't mean you don't play him. You can get too cute, guys. So you play T.Y. William Garland says, Any Given Sunday, you right. One of my favorite movies. Yep. Told you Mike Davis was negative game script. Yeah, you can say that, man. I'm still playing. I'm still playing him, and then if CMC, since he out next week, I'm playing him again. This is how it falls because he bail cow. Far as like they're gonna give him the green zone touches, not all of them, but he just gets too much work for me to sit him. Who I'm gonna play like over him, like Sony Michel. So if Sony Michel scores 6 points, who you gonna play between Mike Davis and Sony Michel? You get mad at both of them? Everybody can't score 25 points, King. I'm not right. I just want to get you to know how fantasy. Sometimes guys don't hit, but it was still the right play. But I get what you're saying. The game script could have been they got behind, but they wasn't really that much behind. They wasn't that behind. It was a good game. Let me see where I'm at. Andrew says, Robbie hurt me last night. Yeah, he hurt me in DFS. But you had to play him, man. Why wouldn't you play him? Even though, yes, Green Bay has a good pass defense, but you got to play Robbie unless you got somebody else out there. DTB, he said, what's good, big dog? What's good, bruh? He said, who you playing between Swift and Sanders? PPR. I'm going to go ahead and say Sanders, man. I like Swift, but I'm going to say Sanders. The Chosen One, what's good, bruh? The Chosen One says, who would you start as tight end, Irv Smith or Cole Kmet? Irv Smith. Also for flex, should I start Jeff Wilson or Kiki QT? If it's PPR, man, you got to go with Kiki. But standard, I still would be a little leery about Jeff Wilson because Mostert is playing. So you might just want to leave Jeff Wilson alone because it's gonna be a split backfield, but he still might get a lot of green zone touches. But PPR, I'm definitely going with Kiki. So I'm going Irv Smith and Kiki. Matthew said, I feel like next year you could snag CMC a little later than normal because people might forget about him just a little. I don't think so. It's for the reasons I'm not gonna get into right now, but they not gonna forget about no CMC. They're gonna draft CMC in a top 5 pick. Almost 80% of all drafts, he will be taken in the top 5, bro. But I get what you're saying though. Ira says, do you recommend having 2 quarterbacks in your team? No, I do not. Only time you start picking up 2 quarterbacks is when if it's a COVID situation, like we had all year, or if you get around playoff time and you don't want somebody else to pick up a nice streamer. And this guy could start on other teams, you stash him. Other than that, there's no reason for you to have 2 quarterbacks because you don't score with bench points. The way my league set up, we don't get no respect for bench points. Yeah, so I already said, okay. So Andrew Drury says CMC will still go top 3 next year. He puts up points when he's out there. I agree. Andrew's right. Yep. Matthew says, I was thinking he'll drop like 9 just because my league is filled with tacos. Okay. I guess you feel with guys that don't know how to play because I'm not letting them. Like if I pick 4 or 5 and CMC is there, I'm taking them. If I pick one, I don't know. I'm probably taking them. Most likely, I'm taking them. Man, it's CMC, bro. His injuries wasn't no knee injury. It's ankles and stuff. And so I'm picking CMC. But I get what you're saying. Yep. So guys, let me put some stuff in the chat right here. So guys, I put my PayPal and my Cash App, also my media outlets. Guys, check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Markeith Washington says Wilson Jr., Gus Edwards, or Bowden. I'm gonna go with Bowden in PPR. Actually in standard, I'll probably go with Bowden again, bro. I like Gus, I like Wilson, but they don't have the full range to the backfield. Bowden do. His role is like defined. Eduardo says, "Hey, bro, just want to say you doing a great job. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate that, Eduardo, man. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. Guys, if you're just coming in, just subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody being here. Great community, guys. Heart Nailed Down says full PPR, star 1. T.Y. Hilton, Jarvis Landry, Wayne Gallman, or Kiki. T.Y. Hey, I'm gonna get on Twitch. I'm about to do that, bro, especially in the off season. This year I just wanted to conquer YouTube because it's my first year doing this. So before I get on a bunch of platforms and I have to learn a bunch of different stuff, I needed to focus here and give y'all content weekly, daily. And if I got on a bunch of different social media platforms, it might have been a little harder. But next year, I definitely is, bro. I appreciate that. Bowden, even if Ahmed plays, whew. If Ahmed plays, man, I still like it, but I get what you're saying. If Ahmed plays, let me see. I would still go with Bowden, but if you got another better play, I'm not gonna play Ahmed over Bowden because I don't know if Ahmed gonna get all those carries like that. I believe Bowden got more work in the passing game, so that's for PPR. I'm definitely taking Bowden. So if you got somebody on another team that's gonna get work, like if Ahmed plays, I would go Gus Edwards in standard. But PPR, I'm staying Bowden all day long. But if it's standard and Ahmed plays, go Gus Edwards. Yep, guys, hit that thumbs up button. That's a great question, though, Andrew. You can ask me that question. Give me a little bit like between Bowden, Ahmed, and somebody else. If Ahmed plays, I can give you a better breakdown. But that's a great question, though. Matthew says you're going to hit 1K in no time. I hope so, bro. I'm trying, bro. Hartnell says thanks. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, Hartnell. Andrew hits the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Ira says, where would you take King Henry in the first round? Where would you take King Henry in the first round? If he has, so you have to look at it, the playoffs weeks. And it's hard to tell because we haven't seen him play, right? So you have to kind of like just think about which team did you think gonna have good defenses. If he has smash plays in the playoffs, you take him. I could say he could be the third running back off the board. He could be. So I would say it depends on what everybody else is doing. You can't go into the draft saying that I'm going to draft this player first. You can't, guys. You have to go in there saying what's left. Because, unless you got the first pick, then after that, you got the 5th or 6th pick, you kind of have to just see what players fall to you. Because I would take Tyreek Hill before I would take King Henry. Because there's so many running backs that I could get. But as far as getting a Tyreek Hill, a guy that's going to score 67 points for me in 1 week, There ain't too many receivers out there that's going to do that. So that's why you kind of have to let the draft fall to you. But guys, I got some draft advice coming to you for all through the offseason. And also on my Patreon, I'm going to give you draft guides. I'm going to give you draft strategies. And also I'm going to offer a service for you where you can do a consultation with me where I will stay on the phone with you and help you with the draft. So that way that, when certain players, I can tell you where I will stay away from them. But I'm not going to tell you who to draft. I'm just going to advise you or consult you to do certain things. But great question, man. Marvin, what's good, bruh? Conscious Machine says, hell yeah. I feel that, bruh. Ryan Rook says, can you trust Metcalf this week? Yes, you can. You trust Metcalf every week. It don't matter what he scored. You just trust him because he's a boomer. He's healthy. So you trust him. That's how you have to look at it. So, guys, when I come and say certain things, I'm not coming at you. I'm just trying to form your mind the way fantasy works. Because you got certain teams and certain players don't mean you're going to win. You can lose to the last team play. You can have a cherry-pick team. You can pick every player that you want in the starting lineup, and then you can give another player certain players, and he still can beat you. So it doesn't matter who. You just get certain players, and you trust it, and you go with them. That's how fantasy works. Marv said, yo, what's up, bruh? What's going on, bruh? Marquise, hey, what's going on, Marquise? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. This is a great community, man. One of the best fantasy channels out here, man. Marquise says, Wilson or Elwoods? That's a good question. That's a good question, bro. That's tough, man, because I don't know, because both of them are playing second fiddle to backs, right? I'm going to say Gus Edwards just because I know they split the carry. So I'm going to say Gus Edwards, man. But it could be Wilson, man. But that's a great question, Markeith. But I'm going to go with Edwards. Marvin says, kind of late, but still here. That's all that matters, bruh. Conscious Machine says, Adam Thielen. 10 games career versus Chicago, averaging 36 yards per game. 2 of his 3 touchdowns were last game. I said Thielen, but that game this year, but I still won. I got you. Yeah, bro. Every game is different, but there are game trends. Just like T.Y. have a game trend against Houston. So I get what you're saying. If I don't have nobody else on this offense and I just got Thielen, I'm playing Thielen. Now, if I got like Irv Smith, I might not play Irv Smith and Thielen. So I get that. But that's great information, everybody. What Conscious Machine said, that is great information. Thielen hasn't been doing good against because he usually probably get number 1 coverage. So that's great information saying that Thielen has been averaging 36.3 yards per game. But Austin, what's going on? Austin, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. He says half point PPR, star 1 running back, 1 flex. Swift, Dobbins, Wood, Hilton. Okay, so start 1 running back. Dobbins and 1 flex. Hilton. Marvin says, Adam sold, bruh. Now I'm still in the game. Adam sold, bruh. Now I'm still in the game. I got you, bro. I think I know what you mean. Ira says, did you ever have in your league where the top seed and you lost in the first round of a playoffs? No, I ain't never lost in the first round. I've lost in the second round, but I never lost in the first round being a number 1 seed. Matthew says, Rodgers tanked so Russ could cook. I like that. Matthew crazy. He said Rodgers tanked so Russ could cook. I like that. Adam says, what's going on, Adam? Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, Adam. Adam love it. He says Cup or Thielen. Go with Cup. Conscious Machine says truth good is great. Truth good is great. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Rex says Mahomes or Rodgers MVP. Man, we still gotta wait, bro. But if you say right now, I'm gonna say Rodgers. Because man, he's sometimes it's just what he's doing with his team this year. Even though Mahomes is doing what he's doing, I say Rodgers. I can't really give you something that's Oh yeah, he definitely deserves it. It's very, very close, but I'm just gonna say Rodgers because he's older and he deserves it this year. Far just because he's older, he's been putting in work. Conjure says, keep those thumbs up. Yes, guys, keep those thumbs up coming. I appreciate it, guys. Matthew says, I'm starting TY over Thielen. I'm a bit nervous about it. I get it. I would be a bit nervous over that too. I would be too, because it could be a trap game. But you got to play that. You got to do it. What's going on, Joe? I see you retracted your message, man. I appreciate you being here, bruh. Brian Ortega says they just reported no Gesicki, Parker, or Grant for Dolphins. Play Bolden. You play Bolden. Bolden's going to be a good play today. Would you go with Bolden over Gallman? Probably. With all those guys out, I probably would. Matthew says, hell, I have a lot of value. Yep. Excuse me, guys. Andrew says, hell yeah, I like the news for Bolden. Yep. Conscious Machine says, for a comparison, Thielen has played 14 games against Green Bay and averaged 64 yards per game. Just info. Yep. Okay. Showing love from St. Louis. Hey, I appreciate that, Jeremiah. From St. Louis. Hey, you remember, man, you old enough to remember Nelly? When they first came out, man, that was hot, man, with the Band-Aid under the eye. I need 2 pairs in my Air Force Ones. Hey, that was that jump, man, from St. Louis. Ira says, I only picked up Rodgers because I'm a Packers fan. I get that. There was a lot of bias picking my quarterbacks. It's like you picking Prescott. Yes, and that's why I don't pick them. I never pick Prescott because if you start losing, I'm going to feel like I got bias. But I did pick Zeke this year, and I traded him in the Harry because I was like, I ain't sitting here going out like that. Mert, what's going on, Mert? 1906? What's going on, bruh? Conscious Machine says, I was Raiders and Pack fan. I left with Brett. I like that. He left with Brett. I feel you, man. Matthew says, hit that sub button, guys. Always streaming and answering fantasy questions. Yes, I am, guys. Subscribe to this channel and hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate it. Oh, he said, I was raised a Pack fan. Okay. He said, I was raised a Pack fan and I left with Brett. I got you. Andrew says, you either picked up TY to play him or block someone from playing him. There you go. Tell him, Andrew. Give him that gas. Give him that golden nugget, Andrew. William Garland says, full PPR. Pick a flex. Akers, Carson, Hilton, AB, need a boom. Got to play Akers, bro. Marvin says, are you talking about Bowden Jr.? Yes, I am. I'm talking about Bowden Jr. or Bowden Jr. Guys, I got to go see somebody else pronounce it. But I think it's Bowden. I'm pretty sure it's Bowden. But yeah, I like Bowden Jr., Marvin. Andrew Jury says, Brian Ortega, where you see that Dolphins news? William Garland says, St. Louis used to go in. Yes, they did. They used to go in hard, man. That's how Nelly got all that money and bought some of the Hornets. Nelly, very smart businessman. Very smart man. Because people rap, sometimes people think rappers are dumb. Just like Master P. I think Master P one of the smartest guys to ever do it. That's why they call him Master P, because he owns his masters, guys. That's why YouTube is a great platform, because you own your own stuff. Come on now, I'm preaching now. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Conscious Machine says, I never won many leagues because I drafted Brett Favre at way ahead of his value since the 90s. I used to keep track of fantasy stats on paper. I got you, bro. That's the old school days. I got you. Matthew Leonard says, raising a Jet fan is child abuse. That's messed up. Oh, God, y'all killing me. Nick Blake said, what's going on, Nick Blake? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. Nick Blake says, Big Ben or Jalen Hurts? Big Ben. That's the best boomer. Safe floor is Jalen. Joe Donnelly, what's going on, Joe? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here. He says PPR and Superflex. Where can I start 2 quarterbacks? I already have Watson as quarterback 1. Need 4. Jefferson, Matt Stafford, Amari Cooper, AJ Brown, Brandon Ayuk. Okay, so start AJ Brown, Brandon Ayuk. And I guess if you need, you said already have Watson, okay, in Superflex where you can start two quarterbacks. I get it. I don't know about Matthew Stafford. But if you got to play him, man, he's a quarterback, so you got to play him in that Superflex spot. So I would say you said you need four. AJ Brown, Jefferson, Ayuk, and Matthew Stafford. What's going on, Kashif? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. This is a great fantasy channel, man. Great community, bro. Kashif says, do I start really versus Bucks or A-Rob versus Minnesota? I say A-Rob versus Minnesota. Ron O'Rourke says, if there is no Gesicki, who should I pick up off waivers? Cole Kmet, Austin Hooper, Jared Cook, Zach Ertz, or Jordan Akins? Jared Cook. Matthew says, AB is washed in 2020. No, he's not, man. He's just not. He's on the wrong team. There's too many mouths to feed. He said AB is washed in 2020. He's just not getting the value from Temple. So you said, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't finish reading your statement, but you're right. You're right, Matthew. Matthew says, I dropped Goddard for Jared Cook. I've got Kittle for week 16. I'm good, right? Yes. Yep. You not letting no names stop you. So you ain't got that matchup with Jared Cook. I like that. And drop Goddard. Even though Goddard could boom, but I still think that's a good move that you made, Matthew. Marvin says, should I start Bowden instead of Landry? Bro, that's even. That's a good question. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. It depends on what you like. If I was a really I like Baker, I like Landry. I might say Landry just because of Bradbury being out. But one thing that scares me with the Giants defense, I think they have a great defensive coordinator. I love the way he calls his defense. He disguises almost every pass play. So so I guess you can go with Bowden if you want to, bro. But that's a great question. That's an even question. Tomato, tomato. Markeith, what's going on, Markeith? He says, can you play Fournette and Sony on DK on DraftKings for the minimum? Can you play Fournette and Sony? Yeah. Yeah, you can play I wouldn't play both of them, but I play at least one of them. Master P played in the NBA. No, he got a tryout. He was really good in high school, and but he, pros, you got to play that shit every day, bro. You got to be able to shoot that jumper and almost hit every time you open. If you can't do that, you can't play pros. Brian O'Taker said, no Zeke. No Zeke, man. I had to get rid of Zeke. Conscious Machine says, Markeith Washington, I want to play both over Thielen right now. Do it. Joe Downey says, Stafford is a bell cow. Yes, he is. He is a bell cow. That's why I said you got to play him in that super flex. Brian O'Taker says, Bowden, Gallman, or Pollard. Bowden. I'm going to have to go with Bowden. Joe Donnelly says, just worried about Stafford injury. Thanks for the help. Yes, I'm worried about the injury too. So if you got to go away from that injury, just hit me up in what you call it, man, and ask me at the last minute if he's hurt. But I will go with Stafford until I hear otherwise. Nick Blake, what's going on, Nick? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. He says, I start Landry, yo. Yep. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Brian Ortega says, Twitter, Pro Football Chase on IG got the updates too. Okay. Andrew Jury. Okay. Twitter, Pro Football Chase on IG got the updates. Okay. Iris says, been with you since day one. Week one. You have, bro. You have. When you was doing videos on the benches. You remember that? Benches with Matt laughing like you came a long way, bro. Yeah. Because I remember you said this. And I might be wrong. I think I read one of your comments. You was like, bro, y'all on to something. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. But just grab a mic because it's a little windy. I loved it. I laughed. You're right. We did need a mic. So we kept advancing, man. I kept advancing. Mac just ran into some things he had to do. So, I got to keep the channel moving. But yeah, man, you've been with me from day one, Ray. You have, bro. Marvin says Godwin of McLaurin. I'm going to say, that's rough, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go with McLaurin. Matthew said, yes, sir, RA. Yes, Matthew, you've been there too. You've been there with wild too, bruh. Joe Donnelly says, thanks, bud. Go Bucks. Tampa Bay going to go off against Atlanta today. Probably so. Ryan says, Irv Smith or Cole Kmet. Irv Smith. Ryan. Irv Smith. William Garner says, does Dez finally get going against the Jags? He missed past 2 games, had 7 targets last game he played, though. Yes. I think he got a chance to get a touchdown, especially if they get up 2 or 3 touchdowns. They will try to get him the ball. Ray Gamer, what's going on, Ray? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. If you ain't, I apologize, man. I appreciate you being here. It says Coach defense versus Texans or Seahawks defense versus Washington. Seahawks defense versus Washington. Kale says Matthew Stafford or Mitchell Trubisky. Even though I feel like it's tricky, but Matthew Stafford is injured, so that's the only reason why I'm telling you that. I do believe that Minnesota will have a strong outing today. Ray Gamer says Eric Ebron versus Bengals or Irv Smith versus Birds. Irv Smith. Ebron is a nice play too, man. So I'm going with Irv Smith just because I like Irv Smith, but there's nothing wrong with you going Eric Ebron. He gonna have opportunities for green zone touches too, bro. Carlos 23 says Emmanuel Sanders or McKissick for PPR flex spot. Emmanuel Sanders. Ray Gamer said I sub. I appreciate that, bruh. And he said, and I appreciate that too, bruh. William Garner says Big Ben or Trubisky. Big Ben. Depends if you're streaming. Yes, it does. So it does depends if you're streaming, but I'm still going with Big Ben because for upside. Markeith Washington says Zeke out versus San Francisco. Go Tony Pollard. I'm glad you told me that, man. Go Tony Pollard. Go Tony Pollard, guys. Now, I'm not saying he got a smash play, but if he's out and you need a back, you can go Tony Pollard. So thank you, Markeith, for that. Let me know because I haven't been able to check my news lately. So do we fire up Pollard? Yes, you do. Over Pollard, I fire Pollard over Wilson Jr. And Bowden, yes, I do play Pollard over Bowden, guys. I'm playing Tony Pollard over Bowden. You said Odom, so I'm saying Pollard, Bowden, and then Elwitz. So Pollard, Bowden, Elwitz, and Jeff Wilson Jr. I already said laugh out loud. You remember that too, Matt? Yeah. Matt said I remember that. August, what's going on, August? What's good, bruh? Glad to see you here, man. Fantasy G says Emmanuel Sanders or Jeff Wilson, PPR, Emmanuel Sanders. Ray Gamer says pick one here. Amari Cooper versus 49ers, Corey Davis versus the Lions. Or Emmanuel Sanders versus the Chiefs with no Michael Thomas. Whew, I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanders versus the Chiefs. I like Amari, but the 49ers pass defense isn't bad. Corey Davis is nice, but they might not even. Last week, he didn't even get that many targets, like 2 targets. So, yeah, man, I'll go Emmanuel Sanders. August says Emmanuel Sanders or Corey Davis. Emmanuel Sanders. Yep. I just seen that. Ezekiel, they just said Ezekiel is out. Ryan says, how many points you think Tyreek is going to have? 20 plus. I need him to. I love the matchup because none of those corners can run with him. So I say 20 plus, bruh. So guys, we've been here an hour. You know, I go for an hour. If I don't see any more questions, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. And y'all have a great Sunday. Enjoy these games. Ryan says I need them to also. I feel that. Me too. So guys, I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate y'all smashing that like button, guys. This is gonna be a great community, guys. I can't wait to see us grow. Yes, I'm gonna keep up the grind, Matt. Marquise says Antonio Brown, Pittman, or Gus in your order. Pittman, Gus, and Antonio Brown. Special one says TD Zeke is out. Should I start Tony Pollard over Dobbins? If you want to, I'm okay with that. I'm playing Dobbins, but that's a good play, bro. You can play Pollard over Dobbins. You can play that because that pass upside that he got, he gonna get some, especially in PPR, man. He gonna smash. I'm mad. Hold on, guys. Let me go see something real quick in my league. Let me make sure. Let me see who got him. Let me see if I can pick up Tony Pollard. Because I gotta compete too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta compete. So I'm sorry to do this in the middle of chat, but I gotta go try to pick him up real quick too. Let me make sure he ain't out there. Dang, he's on waivers. And the way my league works, you can't pick up the guys the same day. But I definitely would have picked him up, man. Something told me to pick. I should have had him stashed. I'm mad. I usually have anybody just like that. I usually have them. But let me get back in this chat. Yep. But we'll see who makes it to the Super Bowl, guys. Yes, we will. Good luck, everyone. Yep. Everybody have good luck today. Enjoy the games. Good luck, everyone. We thanks for the advice this week. Yeah, thank you for the advice. Yeah, Ryan, you welcome, bro. William Gordon says I have to drop David Johnson to pick him up. Do it. If you can pick up Tony Pollard over David Johnson, you do that today. Win or lose, thank you. Win or lose, thank you for everything. You welcome, bro. And I look forward to watching your videos. Enjoy your day. You too. Kale says Miles Sanders or James Robinson. Robinson, nice with Gardner Minshew. Yeah. I'm gonna still say Miles Sanders, man. But it's nothing wrong with you playing James Robinson. I never tell you nothing wrong with playing James Robinson. Matthew says, thanks, TD. Gonna help me win my league. Yep, you know it, bro. Yep, y'all be safe, guys. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Hold on. I see. He says, RMAG active for Sunday, though. Does that hurt Bolton? Gus Elvis over Bolton? No, it doesn't hurt him because all those receivers out. He's really a receiving back. He's not gonna get that many carries, guys. He's gonna get a lot of passes, a lot of catches because all those receivers is out. So that's why I'm telling you to play him. But that's why, Andrew. So yeah, go ahead and play Bolton if you want to. So yeah, guys. See you later, guys. Peace out.